and every time get a own season. Everybody get to the up and know what you need believing. All man get a own struggles, no man is above challenges. But when it comes, someone go on away, while some go rise up and face it. Nobody been a soldier. Me I not afraid, no danger. Bound to win and born to conquer. No retreat and no surrender. Famous, they buy me a soldier. Me I not afraid, no danger. The boy strong like a Monday hammer, with the mindset of an overcomer. If anybody asks me who I am, I go look am eye and tell am say, winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 winner. Body yo, body yo, shake your body like a winner. Move body yo, body yo, body yo. Move your body like a winner. Shake body yo. Body yo, shake your body like a winner. Move body yo, body yo, body yo. Move your body like a winner. No matter what's in a person, I don't get it shaking. I keep on moving, cause nothing no go stop me. No matter what's in a person, I don't get it shaking. I keep on moving, cause nothing no go stop me. My body been a soldier. Me I not afraid, no danger. Bound to win and born to conquer. No retreat and no surrender. Famous, they buy me a soldier. Me I not afraid, no danger. The boy strong like a Monday hammer, with the mindset of an overcomer. If anybody asks me who I am, I go look am eye and tell am say, winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, 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 I'm a winner. Winner, winner, I'm a winner, winner, winner. Body yo, shake your body like a winner. Move body yo, body yo, body yo. Move your body like a winner. Shake body yo, body yo, body yo. Shake your body like a winner. Move body yo, body yo, body yo. Move your body like a winner. Shake body yo, body yo, body yo. Shake your body like a winner. Move body yo, body yo, body yo. Move your body like a winner. Shake body yo, body yo, body yo. Shake your body like a winner. Move body yo, body yo, body yo. Move your body like a winner.
For the
be ready for His creation. And you see those stand united. We go better tribulation. Papa God go see me through. He go see me through. He go see me through. Papa God go see me through. We go fast for His creation. We are not intimidated. We will rise for some corruption. Papa God will see me through. He will see me through. He will see me through. Papa God will see me through. For the future generation. And you see those are united for the people of His nation. Papa God will see me through. He will see me through. He will see me through. Papa Papa God will see me through. Our leaders love this nation. They shall not be intimidated. If you touch one, you don't touch all. Papa God go fetch for we. He go fetch for we. He go fetch for we. Papa God go fetch for we.
Fambule unakushe unakabo unakushe kabo. Welcome to Kontri-Fos Online TV, and today we there with big brother and sister them. Oh, sorry, I don't call sister not there today. At the enjoyment. But anyways, we get some brothers away they join me here today for that we can talk on what's in on the happen inside the NGC. And how the thing don't turn out for be as a party we always don't tin up on bringing this nation together. Famulem unakushe again unakabo and me where they present mina DJ Million and I go introduce una guest them very soon. And also plenty of una they wonder say hey, with the CSLPP and NGC and logo, na DJ Million AIM program. Well, if you're surprised, I just want to remind you, say, that's not the name of the institution we are joined. National Grand Coalition. For Sierra Leone, we can come out now with all and come clean up with self and work with people them. We show you respect and say yes, indeed. SALONE matter to we, we can push on before. But I get other people and we go come today and talk more. Let SALONE people them able to understand within the journey of the National Grand Coalition. Well, I go bring the first person for Grituna. And this person, a person we don't see don't know with me the last time. Not to know that person, but my own brother all the way from UK, Mohamed Aliyu Jallo, we people in the call Maj. Maj, tell Fambule mkushe.
Fambule unakushe o.
All right, Dana Maj, I know where you are the voice, the first voice, and I make on the again fine. And also we get with we again, Naya, another brother we himself they all the way in Boston, and himself na Tkanga NGC person, not only Tkanga NGC person, but a person we believe in country Sierra Leone, and we say SALONE. Now one green SALONE day, so a fine for the SALONE people them always day together for Sika we country. Tell Fambulem Adu, my brother Ambassador Abu, all the way from Boston.
The people there, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, the people say the one and only Ambassador Abu.
All right, Dana Ambassador Abu. And again, we get one of we master warrior them we don't fit. How many years now? I don't know, but it don't fit for this same Kontri-Fos. And a man way a progressive sote it kanga is. In all it kanga is, Igbana, in all Igbana, but a man way not a joke with that ideology way for push we country go before. And now no other person, today we get two North America now we get two English people now, the Queen Century of Imbobo for can represent we. Tell Fambulam Adu Bashu Vandi.
Hello. Hello everyone. Hello my colleagues. Happy to be here. And I hope we get very productive engagement. Thank you.
Okay, Fambulem. So we get to one more way they come from Freetown. In self the sky in tune and say Freetown. Now all NTM make they come together so that at least we people in self go begin live like a mortal man. Well, again, unakushe unakabo. And also plenty of una don't out here that don't yeri say the National Grand Coalition and the SLPP government, meaning the President Julius Marabio and the Vice President, then don't get talk with we own a leader, last we party through we honorable leader in the parliament, the honorable Alaji Dr. Kande Koloyum Kela, they don't they talk, and because the NGC na a party way CMC, we can't give matter, and we can't give for comforts. The way we don't get we set up, and we don't make sure say, what we they work with, na that particular name now for always a show. So I know so now all of you don't see somehow don't don't believe. Somehow we see they even they talk something the way negative way I think say no important. If we able understand Usai kind of Yunkela they look at. So we there today for can look into this strategic alliance better one. We also want to forget to attention say going forward we get for the get we brother and sisters them from the SLPP side where we go sit down together and see how we they put the strategies in place for make sure say the alliance all what in inside the package the strategy for push Salone go before it work. So I know say plenty people go ask questions say hey what did million we been the WAP the government today now the million and sit down they talk about alliance with SLPP. So yes I go do for Seka Salone because I don't dey on record say when we been then a cop, when I see all the videos there will be the studio, they promote the ideas where the NGC get for say we even though we know say the Alusan and the Alasan, the people and way be non day where they don't give power or they don't give opportunity say for work for this country, then let this country down. So for sake of that, then youth man them 2018 be look and say not twin them, then give them Alusan Alasan name. And we pick them up. Why? Because of the act towards Sierra Leone was bad. So we say Alusan Alasan. But when you call somebody Alusan Alasan, say somebody bad, that don't mean say if that person they come to you with respect and look and say yes, you na person what you they say is right. I want for make you work with me so that we go able for push this country go before. I think say any sober-minded people, you know, Muslim or Christian, you go able for push and forward. And when I all see what we do na COP to the extent that we take we or MP for Alusan. Alusan will say bad. We take we MP out of a race for make Alusan go on against Alasan. Oh, but today, anyways, we go get for the talk about that more. I now just come to we first brother Bashu Vandi. I don't say you don't see the thing them way done in social media, the two party them finally don't come together and then don't agree say them go work together for Seka Sierra Leone. How you take this thing here? How you see them? Nothing a surprise to you? Over to you, Mr. Bashu Vandi.
Okay, first of all, sorry. Excuse me, small, I get some fresh cold. So well, I'm not sure we're not gonna understand what I try to say. Thank you very much, Mr. Morrison, who they call DJ Million, and I thank all my colleagues and the gallant soldiers of the NGC movement. Maj, one of the CISO, Mr. Kumba, you know, with PRO, all gallant soldiers of the progressive movement. I salute you all. And I want to thank you for the steadfast commitment on the show. For really show and demonstrate, say, we are all genuinely committed to a principle. Because we in the NGC, now ideology will follow, not to party. Anything we in the interest of Sierra Leone, now we therefore. So we're very objective. Now, we'll come back to the question of we brother, for say if I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not surprised. Because from day one, if everybody remember, generally with honesty, NGC begin with the mentality for look for alliance. In 2018, right from the start, not today we begin this, right from day one. When I remember in 2018, what you been doing? We will actively seek alliance within the opposition. We begin from look amongst yourself at the opposition. C4C, PMDC will not be included to Alusana and Alasano. No, try seek alliance. So from day one, we don't begin this. It don't work because of leadership struggle. That same day, Sam Sumana, Mr. Magai, they all be one lead. And we been argue say, listen, if we want to present, something new to the nation, we need a new face. So now that be the argument be there. So this concept or notion about alliance, not that beginner. We accommodate, work. We still there within the opposition. They look for alliance. We go to COP under the very hardworking spirit of Dr. Bright. We go to COP, and COP they include other small parties then, and to a large extent, one of the major political parties in Sierra Leone, APC. And what to make that particular project not succeed? Now, because of the attitude of the APC towards an alliance, APC they don't understanding of alliance. Now, who that they go help them for win election rather than people that when they come together, converge around an idea of progressive unity look for solutions for the country. APC in understanding different from that. Their own understanding and perception of alliance. Now, who that they can form an organization or go help them for win. So that particular project it collapsed because of that attitude there. Not the only reason that too, but that are the major reason which make them succeed. So we now a party where objective, where you progressive, you are liberal minded. It means you are open to any productive and sustainable solutions. SLPP under BO in leadership approach me. They said they want to work with me. Now, it will have been a great disservice to the nation, a disrespect to Sierra Leone, and a contradiction to the policy of constructive engagement. For say, first, the COP not succeed. APC derail the progress. But we never talk to no other person. And we at the same time they talk say, we believe in country first. No. So when the government approached me, it was the right thing, the constructive thing, and it in line with NGC policy of country first mentality and objectivity. On the basis of that, we decide for give the government chance for let us see the commitment we then get. And so far, the government don't show a commitment to work with me. So I'm not surprised, to answer your question directly. I'm happy and proud of the fact that the party will remain stronger and consistent to the ideology of liberal and objective politics, where they put SALONE first at all times. So I'm not surprised. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for that. You line and day for sure. Say you're not surprised and on how this thing pan out, because the NGC has always been making sure they work through them ideologies. Let me just welcome Lelo. Lelo, tell Fambulem, Kushe and Kabo.
Fambulem, Kushe and Kabo. Thank you, my brothers, for holding the fort. A little bit sorry I can't late, but I'm here now.
All right, Dana Lelo from SALONE. Welcome to the program. So if you just join we Fambulem this the NGC Kontri-Fos Online Tv. As you can see, there's a strategic alliance logo by me. Now that people come here today for can begin explain, because plenty people in the way they misrepresent, and also they see say, hey, this now wrong move for Sierra Leone. But now we come over to Marge. Marge, are you surprised that the NGC decide for go into an alliance with the government of the day?
DJ, it's a wonderful question we ask. Trust me, I'm not surprised at all. The NGC, like what my brother say, and put the premise say, now national plan coalition, and we always believe say we for put to country first. And what happened the last 4 or 5 days, we'll get the leadership of the NGC and the SLPP come together and disclose to we say they're about for exploit or go to an alliance. between two political parties. And yesterday, we see Salone will get a breaking news with the two political parties. They try for work towards a progressive alliance, towards the pathway for bring unity, peace, and justice for Mama Salone. And for me, NGC, we always get with ideology. And in the routine, we always preach. We believe in ideology day. So we want everything for people and we want anything we believe say that idea they it come for benefit of for the people of Sierra Leone. The idea then they we always go by into and we always go work towards that. And for say on the logo where they see right now, DJ, is for the people and get the clarity say it's not like NGC they go join SLPP. It tell the people and say it's all about two political parties, they form an alliance. And we all work together for one common goal to bring development for the country. So NGC in another of preaching and another one yarn for all along. And people we don't see this, go look and say from we anthem when we anthem for the NGC, when we song, they say we leaders them, they love the nation. And they love what they get for the nation. And I believe say no amount of intimidation go stop them from make sure see them work in the interest of this country. Now, Nandi, we see the leadership of the NGC represent we in the right path, and let them make sure see they develop an agenda for put this country in the best way for make sure see the people of Sierra Leone benefits. And I will say the next coming days, when we go to the launching, people are going to see the NGC gain I have for represent the people. The package where they for this agreement or they go into the government, going to say not a package for can destroy a country, like a package for build a mama salon. For make sure say you live in another country today as one and we all develop a common goal. Thank you, DJ Lilian.
All right, thank you very much. Like come to Lelo, you the Salone, so we get for the give priority so that go ambassador, we'll get plenty data now. All right, Lelo, I go ask you the same question. My way on there with this journey long time, and somebody we believe in Kande Koloyim Kela, Tigi one, and people don't fit, we all don't fit we self. Most of all, we all don't fit. I don't fit with me, not so. But what do we fight for is the same thing, the same cause. And at the end of the day, after we don't bout till we can meet up at the same place, we're looking at ourselves, we look at ourselves now and say, hey, so we were fighting for the same thing. This is how it is. So are you surprised of this journey and what you make of it? Over to you. Lelo.
DJ Million, I'm not surprised one bit. There's nothing to be surprised about. If you are person we don't be very close to the Dr. Yunkela or they follow Dr. Yunkela, because right from inception, he say it come back into Sierra Leone to bring together progressive minds to work together in the interest of the country. So this is also a surprise. We just believe the actual dream of the NGC party.
All right, thank you very much. Ambassador, man, you don't do behind this. In fact, you're about to say about you all. about you all, right? You don't do because how be the goal, all man, plenty of people who will not be understand all one time. You understand?
Yeah.
But having looked at what Kande Yumkela is preaching, having looked at what in Kande don't they talk, before I come to you, I just want to play this video quick. Now we are waiting Kande Yumkela say, this one a video where we brother Donald Robert put together Siama Josila bring and come in Louis it just people are Sierra Leoneans are just too quick to quote other people out of our country. This person is powerful, this person is this, is that, is it. But when we own people they come forward with their message and as long as they don't like that empathy, Lord listen to this.
have a limited time to stay on earth. You must try and use that period for the purpose of transforming your country into what you desire it to be.
People really need for say politicians then reach out, say, look, let we sit down. Let put the past aside. Let we think about Salone's future. And Pakaba do that. Pakaba build this country on unity governments. After war, where people don't vex pan and say, that man make sure say people come together and say, so we can sit down with RUF after all waiting and undo. He say yes, forgive them. Journalists, music, he say let them sing no more once they not go in a bush. That was deliberate.
Yeah.
You build peace and cohesion deliberately. Different tribe there come together. Different political parties come together for say yes, would they put egos aside for make Salone go before? I believe her.
Have a limited.
Can the Yumkela say he believe that? Putting different egos aside, different political parties, una put una party be una, let we come together for sake of Sierra Leone. How this touch you as somebody who don't follow Kande and don't believe in the NGC and believe in ideology? To you, Ambassador Abu.
My brother, I think Jamila, and I'll talk about I'm emotional, yeah. Once emotional, like so excited, emotional, to the point that some people like Abu, they lose your mind. Right, I lost my voice in days. I get for sock lamb. Make my voice come out. Can't even show you today. Because if I tell anybody one thing, yeah, we're posting you in word and stick to your word, respect and trust that person. More than 9 years ago, when I meet Dr. Kande Yonkela, the first time we joined politics, he said he want to retire from UN can join politics in Boston. And I look and talk to her. I say, how are you doing, sir? I say, good. Now they pan to get the conversion. Then the man say, it's a young man. He said, imagine, yes, I want to be president of Sierra Leone, but imagine if all these leaders come together, we all come as one people and forget about religion, talk about tribe, regions, all those things, just come together and just say, hey, let's brainstorm, bring the best minds together and let us build Sierra Leone as one people. He said, can you imagine what we can do? Sierra Leone will be an utopia. We have all the millions in the world, all the wealth in the world. When this man be there and talk, he said me first one side like this man they can talk like us alone man they can talk, you know. Now, but when the man talk say if we come together we build Salone, what will happen? Now biggest smile. Now I say, Doc, I say they write this some mindset of what they talk about. I said I always dream for say Salone, all leaders they come together. Don't forget about political parties. If you just say one political party, whatever it is, we all come together and just build Salone. I said, can you imagine? I said, I me dream all this time. The man say, young man, we're gonna do it. I didn't look the man as man. Now I say this man have a very big hope as man because I know me people in Salone, bro. They say it hard for trained dog. We get bad habits, new trick, and we Salone people then. So where it comes to the point where this man right now say it kind to alliance. The first alliance we talk to the cop, I don't glad the first. Oh man say, hey, this is we don't glad jump. Then there's some side like my brother say and my brother Bashu. But remember one thing, now we go to APC for go get cop. More joint COP, do this whole COP alliance business. So. But now the current government, SLPP, with the leader, and they can't to we. He said, okay, until our COP don't die, so guess what? We want more create an alliance with we. Imagine that. A sitting government reaching out to a third political party in the country say, more create an alliance for the goodness of this nation. So. Come on, man. If not to greediness or selfishness, would I go say no to that? And the on a message from day one, my brother say we must by every forge an alliance and cohesion or no build Salone. This is it. If all right, this and stuff, we are naive. Like, oh my God, it's crazy. Like, possible say something and come to life.
Yes. All right. La holiday. Lock out. Lilo. Why is it that we get social media? People are so jittery, then people are mad about this. Why now? Why can't the Yumkela for go into alliance with SLPP? What thing are you take and what thing are you what do you get from the people that they gone? And why you think say then tear they happen? Why would they read the negative things there when it's all about unity put in this country before? Over to you.
DJ Million, if you check yesterday I put out a tweet because I woke up with this thing in my mind. Like, why is it that Sierra Leoneans, we get all the energy for spread hate messages, we get all the energy for spread divisive messages, but we cannot embrace something good. Like, we can't get so full of hate. Because I think we've been done the boiling time. The average Sierra Leonean like something good, they admire something good, but for take a bold step, for do something new, we go good for the country. And I did the difficulty. I tell a couple of friends where they call me today because they see the flyer of this show. And so which one I want to discuss, they begin ask me some questions. I say, when I know what you wanna do on the show, and I go answer the question a bit. When Dr. Yunkela come as my brother Abu Bensi, even within the SLPP, he say, let we build an alliance with all flag bearers, everybody with a contest. Let we get a healthy contest. At the end of the day, everybody will want to lead Sierra Leone. Will tell you, say, oh, I want to make good, I want to do this good, I want to do this. If everybody get them good plans today, why we not go march? Why we not go put those good plans together and just work as a team? I tell somebody, I say, Sierra Leone, for over 61 years now, we don't do everything at this country. We don't swing between two political parties. We don't use bullets for overthrow a government. We don't get a democratic elected government with the rebel forces during Pakaba in time where we for this and come on. And then we had the NPRC, we come and remove one because they don't live for too long. And then we get Jordan. We don't see all of that. For the very first step, yes, in new, but let we try to accept this one. Let we try it. Like we get some people like this, we say Tamemko. Let we try this thing. For the very first step, let we see the opposition party form an alliance with the ruling government. Changing government, changing political parties, not all help we. So let's see that if we can just the one that we did, let's just support. They not win. They don't do all the best things, but let us give them the support. It could take like for change government, after 5 years you change. The next man we come with a new plan. But these people then get them plan. They're not able to actualize it. Let us support them first. Let us see if they actualize their own good plans where they outline by the manifesto. We go see transformation at the country.
All right, like I'm
Sierra Leonean out there, I know this is new, and no say that something we're very, very different. We not see it, but make we try.
all right. Thank you very much. Like I'm with Mr. Bashir Vandi. Mr. Bashir Vandi, from before this thing materialized this way, right after election, we have a set of people who don't they call Kanda Yumkelasi na sell out, na traitor. Anytime we talk something good for the country, then they say na hypocrite, na sell out. And anytime we say something we favor them, then go use them and fight the opponent. But at the same time, they don't want for making no say na from Kande Komo because they don't want for make it be popular. We're seeing a lot of negative messages on social media. How Kande is this? He's a betrayer. He's a fraudster. He's a this. Why is that coming? And who are these things coming from? Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the question. I want to understand one thing very, very clear about SALONE politics. If when they watch me, post is this. I know they really mind waiting the criticisms where they criticize Kande. Because what I don't mind, none of us say they bother me. But I understand the mentality. And what's the mentality? You get what in Englishman called partisan myopia. What do you mean? That what they mean, that habit for allow you entire mindset for only be focused on your party. And to such an extent that like party do bad, it do good, you they overlook them and say na better for the country. That habit for only support something where they favor you interest and forget for the nation. That habit na end up destroy the country. So now, if you look at the people then, where they call can they sell out? If you not say they're not consistent. If can they do something way good, where APC feel say it didn't have the interest, then they say now a patriot. If you do something where they feel say not in the interest, they say now sell out. Within NGC, during when COP in the on, the one that today within NGC where they call KKY sell out, then they hail them. When KKY they join Dr. Bright in COP rallies, KKY was a patriot. But when things don't change because of factual circumstances, we no favor with the NGC. Oh, all of a sudden, KKY has sell out. So I don't want to pay too much attention to that because now a fickle-minded accusation, not whole ground, not consistent, and therefore not logical. Meaning listen to arguments where they make sense, where consistent. So if you say this person now is sell out, you for be consistently calling him a sellout, not only when he suits you. So no, KKY not a sellout. KKY na a man where they try for introduce something we new to the country. And most people don't understand them. I know they blame them. Because for 61 years they are used to the two-party system were divided diametrically on regional lines. It's either red or green. No shade between. So it will take time for them to understand what they try to do so. Now this I want to understand. We have to expect such things from people because what would they do now? A novelty, a new in the country. But now the answer to a Sierra Leone who all want to see. So not to tell out. KKY don't look at the picture. He don't see say, just like me, just like Winaya, APC on the own cannot change Sierra Leone. SLPP on the own cannot change Sierra Leone productively. Why? Because whenever those two parties then come together, he left them on their own, one they go after the other. The violence and vindictive politics, then they forget about the nation. So what you don't say, it is time for let we get a third party. We will become what they call a calming influence. We will actually become like, a saving grace, a calming influence, where it influence them for begin to do things differently. When they want to come out to violence, we go there and say, hey, we're gonna stop. Lord, one this way. We will able to contribute to a system where they solve the problem of violence. We will contribute to a system where they focus the economy on creating a homegrown technological process where they bring jobs and employment. It will focus the economy, politics, on thinking about how to actually look at Sierra Leone as a nation where we all belong and get right, rather than thinking of it as a nation on regional line. So there's a lot we can bring to the table. But that kind of politics there, it new. It's trained to much people.
Yes.
We now so. Now we get for take that mantle, for begin explain them bit by bit, like I see, I don't begin to so. Don't forget about the violence. It is time to forget about APC and SLPP.
Right.
Sorry, APC and FN. Time to explain the alliance, what it stands for, what did it bring, how it change the country, and how it will show in history, in the future, say, KKY was right yesterday, he's right today, and he's right tomorrow. And history will judge him as the man will begin the process of the transformation we want at Sierra Leone, where they bring peace, unity, and sustainable development. Thank you very much.
All right. Bashu, I know I'll let you go. You get one and two of we APC sister then where they watch right now, they make some comments.
Yeah.
And me know I react to the comments because I me the host. But I want you answer to them questionnaire because they're simple. All right. This time one of them, this come out from Sister Adija. I say, where was KKY during these 5 years of suffering? Why did he not help the president then? Instead, he waited for the elections. Is he happy with what has been going on for the past years?
And my answer are quick, very simple. Well,
Okay.
wait they say, okay, where they say where has KKY been? If you remember, say a political party, they operate within the capacity where it is in at any given time. KKY for the last 5 years now been the parliamentary leader of the NGC in the parliament. So in job now for hold the government to account. And anybody who is genuine and honest, you're gonna say KKY, he has been the most effective opposition leader in the parliament.
Yes, that's true. Honest
Whenever
speaking, yeah.
any major issue they come, if KKY not talk, even APC, they say you not talk it. Oh man, want to talk.
And it's
Why?
deliberate. Yeah.
Why? Because now in voice the international community, the patriots in the country, they listen to. Because when in grab for talk, for example, when there is a debate on the budget, KKY know the grab, it talk just because now SLPP didn't in government they were opposed, just like an APC, like what APC need to do. No, when they grab for talk, it look at whose side good and whose side bad. When the police them go to McKinney, those brothers and sisters will be die. KKY join the opposition for condemn police brutality. He was not a bad person then in the eyes of the APCs. When we get free education, KKY knows say a good thing. It put politics aside. It support education policy. So what did I need to show? It show a man for the last 5 years where he does stand up to bigotry, prejudice, tribalism.
Why is the only leader in the preach?
So why the leader?
Tribalism?
So when they say who side on day, he has been in parliament demonstrating the politics of inclusiveness, standing up for Sierra Leone, and trying for work for a system we will stop this political bigotry, violence, hatred.
All right, I see.
Bring it together.
Yes, but I see little one kind. I see much the crutch. Yes, little you want the crutch, and yes, una feel free way, una anything come inside, una come inside, una because we need for the answer. This is not the opportune time for let them question they come. Let not just left and go let them answer them because me know say it was deliberate and people just because when my sister they ask so. Waiting KKY don't do for the 5 years. I just want to remind and say she lives in the diaspora, right? KKY the only man go on every platform they advocate for and for letting go pay double for go register and come and go vote. You understand? If now somebody will be they look for himself in all partisan with sister Adija for no say, that's not good thing KKY. I don't like KKY, but the message good for me. Today, they get the largest support base at the diaspora. But it's not going to materialize because a lot of them not go down for register. So all what they going to do, they going to continue for do propaganda, take their money, but it not go yield fruit because if they listen to that good message from KKY, pull politics and say this one is good for me, I can stay here, register and vote. I think it's different. I see you more the catch. Go over to you, Lelo. I can't tell you much.
Yes, DJ Million. Where as my sister asked, which I KKY been there in 5 years. I want to point out some things clear to him. Already, but Abash don't point one to him. In the very first 2 years of this government, President Bio and the SLPP organized the Tumbani 3 Conference for National Cohesion. And call every political party, every civil servant, every whatever organization and everything. KKY was there with his NGC to chart the way forward, and the APC boycotted. You understand? During the heat of COVID, KKY was out there, you understand, supporting the measures the government puts in place. And in the Dija yesterday or the Friday, even the mockery say, look what they give people during COVID.
I see him. Yeah.
People are small and waiting whilst be the talk say, be the add more hate speech and all that in there. That's KKY for you. In Parliament, KKY has been the most active MP. Deja knows. She knows that.
Well, it's
Even
honest. I know. This honest. No. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
remember, I remember the first President Bio in first UN summit, and KKY was head of the foreign
Oh
affairs
yes,
CXO,
yes.
and he
International
went with
community.
President Bio, and they laid the platform so that the international community could begin help this country back with funds and all of those things and all of that. Means Sister Dija did, and then sit on back na corner and say, "Oh, KKY they pass me one can be Minister of
Yes,
Foreign Affairs."
because nothing should work as long as it's not them. Nothing should work. And how this country will go before? March. I see you motor the
Yeah,
catch. Yes.
yeah, exactly. Thank you, Lelo, and thank you, everybody. Dija, let me say to you this thing in the first place. And even take 2 days ago, where Dr. Kande, where the government and trust and say on this fake degree, you see what in the past the parliament. So if we say what in Dr. Kande don't do, this is one of the things what they tell you, they're going to take 48 hours on it. So you go check and always stop say like how we be seeing our previous governments them they how policies they lay them and then dust them. It make sure say it come with it puts a bill in parliament where it make sure say they pass them for punish people them where they try for forge fake degree. That one things. And today, Dija would give you the space. Now the diaspora, and let me say, now the media, we understand the really dubious cybercrime bill where they try for come up with we all be at one say, then they try for close the space, try for prevent free speech and other things. Then what did Dr. Kennedy do? They say they pass that bill in the parliament. They make sure say they revoke that bill and they come up, then bring come a very formidable bill. We make today make you to get the freedom and the space for able do anything what they do. You understand? As long as you don't break the law. But if you know we pass that bill before, by this time we say sell up for them at this platform they talk. You understand? Now good things in this way, Dr. Kennedy step in. And where will be they will sack people and a lot say they remove the MPs then like the APC. What did Dr. Kane do? He stepped on and said, even go to the court, refer this government as junta democracy. These are the man this way today, Dija and other APC people left. And when they go smoke the APC supporters there,
And then
now
party
the
office.
party office.
It was
Yeah.
Kande.
Now Mami Femi and Dr.
And
Kane.
And they
Where's
both
that?
yeah.
Go on now go take press people them, AYV cameramen them. It take them go now the party office.
Yeah.
And then go CID back.
And go CID. So for me, this a man this way, this it don't stand up for Sierra Leoneans on
March.
human rights violation, and
March, look up.
also, yeah. Now we come the DJ last 1 or 11 months. This is the same KKY where on the LSC issue where it talks say they are the way they try for them now for let them go. It was wrong. It called out the government on that. You understand? He said that was a wrong action. Where government end up for say they revoke the clearancy where they give to LSC. So it's a lot of things. Good DJ, yeah, go. What you were asking again?
Yes,
DJ,
Abu,
March is a question to you, sir.
Abu, want to talk something. Go
Two
ahead.
things, Dija, my sister. Two things. Right now, I want me to grab common eye, so one go salon, go work for position. You go get some. You know what happen? KKY, now he's sent in to parliament for say, woman is at least 30% position at the country. Right? Even though KKY do them, they push it at the back, they go change everything they can put them before they pass them, when an idea done it. Number one, right? Number two, KKY, anytime SFP they blast for them. When they do good, they praise them. When ABC do good, they praise them. When ABC form, they blast them. You know what's happened? A man will not get any kind of mixture box on the country to put before force. And the most important thing, when mother people say this man, they tell her the truth. He said, a real brother will tell me the truth. I'm not gonna be my enemy. Now I reach out to her and say, but it's nothing, brother. You don't hate me, you like me. So they find they tell me the hard truth because you want me better, you want me the country better. It's a more count together, more can work back. Now they perhaps so right now so.
All right. Well,
Then DJ, one more point.
Yes, go ahead.
Because they raised this issue on the Auditor General's issue. Mami Lara Taylor Pierce, yeah? And me tell DJ, I'm going to YouTube and bring them up. Dr. Khan, not only on YouTube, they go on Twitter page. And Lelo go try for help them with that. Where Dr. Khan come and condemn the government on the action against Laura Taylor Pierce. In order to stop that, on the fight of corruption, when the Africanist press makes a lot of allegations against governments, what did KKY do? It draft a motion, you understand, for ask government for look into the last 3 years of all the Auditor General's reports and for take action. Because government acts on them, that means the government, this is a man will be say, you know, they always say, men are opposition, are not for bring some issues them, and they come back again, find solutions the way for affect government and push government go before. Thank you.
These are the things we make the president look and say, we get for tap into the man in professionalism.
Yes.
I remember one time where the president, let me get a cabinet something retreat, where make it clear they say, APC then they pan war, NGC they on Georgia. That means say the NGC they do a perfect. You see, one thing about the dishonesty about the brother and APC, you know, I can make some there I can look and say, this is why they will never make way for good people inside them party. All right. Somebody make mention of the tell them go attack them party office, and that was done right after being to Mani 3. Okay. Can the young teller went there and Femi to the school? They're not only going to the party office and Waka all the way to CID for meets the one they would arrest. You know, today we get an election at Kanden constituency, then go attack candidate. These people are all over the place. Now we not kill them. Now they work for Madabio. Now we not kill them. You cannot be this wicked in politics. Politics for be strategy. What in the way can they 30% women's quota? It in every platform, all of the APC platform that member. If you don't they advocate for we right for register Naya. Nobody no come out and say for support them. When can they talk about Lara Pierce? And he talk and say, Salomon, we need to see we all time we sit down, we need to act, we need to do something. Salomon left for take the and take your and pull Bangana fire. What's in the Ibrahim Fona, the cash box, the APC media, then check and say, look, can they talk about Bangana fire and all this stuff. These are the very people who wake up to tell people and say, Una no encourage NGC na cop, they want can catch Pauna. Why are people, you know, the main problem is they don't care about this country. All what they care about is winning elections. That's all. And when you look inside them party, then they cost people their mama then every day. Even they own people and they cost their mama, they don't try for clean day. No, at all. They don't try to clean it. APC is full of people them where they look at somebody where they will get affiliated, where they go inside, will get position. That's all they care about. Not care about this country. Because if they care about this country, I'm telling you, Kanye has said a lot. You know, there's gonna come a time when I go check on the media, then I get everything where they say. Last when I say, them people are not care about this country. They're all selfish. Because if all the fake and the fake say the fake for Sierra Leone, Kanye has said positive message more than the leaders them. What if I don't use for say, hey, this man don't say this so low amplify. Even if not can be the message good, then just take, you know, I'm just tired. Let we continue. Let watch this way can they be say you know, I'm just these people. Let God make the national opposition for them 3 decades by God in power. For them 3 decades, this is ridiculous. All right? Now we listen to we former chairman a message. It's just the same thing where NGC they preach. Now listen to Dr. Bright.
Let's say something. Now because of the way we done the practice politics over the years, Dr. Doma, I can tell you say. We NGC go register as a political party. We read through the Political Parties Act. That are the law where govern political parties then give we rule. The first rule we then talk about then say political parties then they for shape the political will. The other one are for educate people then. So between me and you, if political parties then really honest with them people them, rather than they go divide the people them, you understand me? Then go work towards, because this country, if we not come together, you know they go before. Elect anybody we can get good intention. If this country not come together, we not go nowhere. I see with this so no one are so good. Either with this so or they go beyond. But political parties then are a very, very good position. You understand? For mobilize that kind of unity then at this country. But unfortunately, you go find out say a lot of political parties them, instead of then do that mobilization, they forget people and for understand, say, we all now one. Now different thing they talk. I can tell you something. You see all this time they talk so. That now the thing we done they preach now NGC for a very long time. Say it don't reach time for let we change the style. For let the people and can right now to the middle. Let we put country first.
We change his style. Now the style, he's been on message. Bashu Vandi, over to you. Unmute, sir.
Question. You may say that 2 questions. What's not the other question?
Oh, the other question, look at the other question where this person say, this is another sister, Alice, APC in England. Very, very Kanga's APC sister. But anyways, again, according to in question, you know, the reason why I make, you know, you see why they are so jittery. You know, about losing election. It's not about thing. Okay, this is a message. It say, okay. Okay, it say you to talk BS. All right. If you are tired of Alusain and Alasain, why did you join one or the other? Why not maintain your own? And she said, fake, fake, fake.
Okay. Again, a very simple answer. You see, I want to let the sister understand, say, NGC, what would they think or what would they make decisions? We don't make them because we feel say APC go gladly or SLP go gladly. Would they make decisions where we believe in, say, a right for the country? So now, from the outset, we don't believe, say, just like when I read Dr. Brady talk, say, this country, until we bring political unity, alliance, it go impossible for let we grow. So this has been our mentality. So what is this that the talk say? Why make we don't can join SLPP? We don't come form an alliance. When for no say if not be in party, we will go form alliance with. Enough for the ask this question. If for the joining they praise them, but say take him on a patriot.
They don't even want that, Bashu. They don't even want it because they don't like the man. That's all.
No. Wait. I tell them, I say they don't understand about alliance. It's different from what you and me think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Waiting APC remember when they steal a cop, when I this will make man like we get reservations. When they see cop, they know they see an alliance. Then they see a group of political parties where they come for support APC for win election. So they make them be supporter.
Yeah.
So they don't understand about alliance. It corrupt. It's different from what you mean you understand. So now make the talk say, if COP been succeed, KK then at the forefront, and Dr. Bright, for APC, this lady here for not to call KKY a patriot. Enough for the answer that question. So now for ignore this argument that they make, me when I'm not saying they take APC argument serious because then they oppose corruption, then at the house of corruption.
But I not got you word. The reason why I make some of them here, it's an opportunity for deal with them.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who don't get misinformed.
I know.
By them thing. So when we get this opportunity, then come, then make them question. You hit them, you free some souls from the way out in the team. Go ahead.
So now, as I said to the sister, we do things based on what we believe say good for the country. So we believe say alliance good for the country. But we not sit down say no more. Now only this person they make alliance with. No. We open-minded, we objective, never could call it progressive, we liberal, we open-minded, we like all man. Whoever one can work with we for better the country, we they support you because we are honest Sierra Leoneans.
Respect, yes.
That's our mentality. So now we begin first. Like when we brought a brilliant they talk to even we can SALONE, even with the SLPP now they begin first this thing. When I not say that time the SLPP get in A, team B, they say na lead the process. For join up. It commodity. It come. See for CPMDC. For join up. We commodity. COP. For join up. So when I go see a consistent mentality of the urge for alliance. So what's different? No. The man, for no say, when we made a COP, Those women that support an alliance with APC, there be no say APC corrupt. But what did them they tell me? The same argument who they make for the alliance with SFP, the same thing they say, me man, we don't say APC corrupt, but it is time for unity. When are the same argument they make? We not tell us say SFP na saint. We know they form an alliance because believe say everything where SFP don't do good. No. What do they talk say? This time around, a fine for let we get this alliance. So who say what the SFP they do good? We battle them for maximize them. Who say we feel saying they go bad? We advise them and work with them for change for the country. That is right thing for the country. Thank you.
If I can add something first to me,
Yes, go ahead.
Simple analogy, my sister. Very simple analogy. Now, it's a one-way hustle all day. I get my brothers there. I get my sister there. If my brother, they can do something bad. I blast for and say, oh man, you know to do well, but you know to put your force. You that this, you that Alasan. I told my other brother. I see that Alusan. I told my sister. I blast on my sister too. At the end of the day, remember one thing, all the honor the same household. Now me say I for malice my brother and my sister, not for work with my brother and my sister there. For more build this house out, make the house become peaceful, make the house grow and become a better home. Now me say I for make enmity with my brother and sister for say, oh, I not for join hand in hand, or more build another house, or more build the structure of a house, or more develop the family. No, Sierra we're all one. No matter how much I opposite Alasan, I opposite Alusan, you know me say I not for work with that person, or build up with nation. That's
all right.
We for land for forgive. We for land for forget about the evil of the past. Let's come together.
I want to not cut you. I want to play one last audio, then we can come and talk. Waiting, we want for see. Yes, Lelu, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Yes. Before you play the audio, let me say problem of small with the issue of why we do it. One of the two we criticize. Yeah, it's like having two brothers in one family, you know, the third one, and then we come. Every Sierra Leonean, we're very, very honest and patriotic. We tell you say from independence, we've been ruled by two political parties. So if this country not develop, we give both parties a share of the blame.
Yes.
And in 5 years, we point out both parties the lapses. We tell them to say that this and this una don't do wrong, and so una don't do. And then we call one of them, say, let me work together, let us see if we can able to make the change together. They say no. The next one come and say, okay, una can now, since una say we wrong, una get una own ideas, with those small ideas, let's put them together, let's see how we all go ensure we get the change where we all want. That is why we are here with these people.
Yes.
That is why we are here. You know, say SFP owner them better than them, good than them. Even if we say that, the fact that they're willing to get a coalition.
Do you expect?
That's a positive move. Where APC not agree. Number one, for 2 years, Dr. Juncker had traveled the world for talk about coalition and the coalition of progressive political parties with COP. I remember na Georgia, that video na Georgia, DJ, I've been telling you for 10 years.
Yes.
When he talk, why he even say he go look for CSLPP join COP. Which means we want all of them to come together. Yesterday, what he said, he go and short say he gets the progressive minds for UPC for 27 alliance. We not say or we not say one better person.
Over to you, Mike.
Yeah. DJ, no big one correction I have. Because Dr. Kane stand up, you watch what he say all this while, and the last we talked even yesterday, he mentioned about something like about ignorance, poverty and corruption. You know, we sister, let me touch on the ignorance of what's going on. Most of these people at APC and opposition, when they criticize we leaders, so I will put money 90%, 9 out of 10 of them, they're not in our press release of the APC, of the SFP and NGC. I'm saying that, Ambassador Abu, I'm telling you, if they read this thing, this lady not going to ever ask this question. He used one word about join. Collaboration of progressive alliance is different from joining a political party. We are not joining the SFP but we are collaborating with SLPP for promote Sierra Leone. You understand? We are working as in collaboration.
Yeah.
But these particular things is misinformation whether they pass for kill the mindset of Sierra Leoneans. But make sure say they not get the truth and what you call them say give like what DJ Million talks and I'm misled. So we need for correct time that this platform say we are not joining SLPP. Both parties then stand on their own, but they collaborate with each other and they go to this election as one in an alliance. But
Yeah.
joining SLPP is not an option, but we are collaborating with them for working one accord for promote Salone. Thank you, man.
All right, thank you very much. I will come up on this topic now because it doesn't make sense. Like Bashu when they say, don't pay mind because most of what they talk right now, this na APC party picking them. Then you go in and say, they are not honest at all because even inside the party. Even inside them party, the thing that will happen, they're not able to enough for people and say, hey, in fact, they are strategically dead. The people are not, they don't even know say politics. That's what I'm telling you. Politics is a number. They are strategically dead. And so the media people, them, I've never seen a media a team for a political party where instead of look to the future and structure them party, that they help divide because everybody linked to a flag bearer, everybody linked to a flag bearer, everybody they seek their own. If not this salon with the sick, man, people go they dance where they hear the word strategic. People then go they push for say, hey, politicians have come together. I don't care if I'm in party, let salon go before. But all of them are politically connected in one way. So now that and they sick. So some of them people and they, we are not going to be wasting time. This time they go back and forth because when you want to talk about corruption, you want to talk about institutions that will die in this country, una leader them just 5 years. Now they mess up institutions them. Now I can talk say you calling kids to go out to the street to protest. You don't left institution for protect them kids and they for fight for them. They now people and kill them. Now people and mess up. Now people and be the thief. Now people and be take money and they left this country. They go Dubai. They go play gamble with horse race. Once people they suffer this country, life's been difficult for the people. Them the same price where it been there 1 and by Koma. When you look at them in dollars, it's the same price. The only thing the dollar go up. You understand? But at the same price, when they all over the place, they misinform people in life and people them they call people them for going on the street for go kill policemen, all in the name of political party and whatever. I don't want anything to do with these people. I'm just so glad that the cop not work because it could have been waste of effort. Because we pull we MP for a corrupt entity, another corrupt entity. Then the fix now so we they work with other corrupt entity. We take we MP out. When people then go look and say, Una they talk say now, NGC we pull we MP for a corrupt party. Where the Koya also pull we MP. Una not do one community center for them people in there, but we take we MP them out and say okay in the name of peace. Say long we trigger unity. Long we should say we in a party we ready for work for this country. That was okay for Una. But when other election come, when we say okay, Una try, Una give, long we Una balance and it's Una begin keep away. That they can't begin to tell people and say this and that. I thank you for the respect where the president give. I'm not a fan of Julius Madabio, but for that respect where he give, where he still say yes, things don't difficult, things don't hard. There is a man who is a professional. Me from that day where tweet internationally say this man na man where in professionalism salon for champion from that time I just called and say what politics we have to look for a country. I say let's go for a country. So me not to nothing where anybody when I pitch as I be them all nobody they tell me anything or whatever. Can't tell me say hey, of course can't tell me say I be they say this about you lost matter about I don't give a damn about that. What I focus on in Sierra Leone as long as the respect has been given to my institution we get the greatest ideologies. That's what I push for. So they want and they will not chance if they work for me, yeah. And by God in power, we will. Anyway, let's go to the next part. Let's listen to Kontri-Fos. Let me go. Then people, someday next world, I go pray let God make them go na other country. Of course, how can we be this so bad? Some of them want let this country go into war right now because what you do.
That's so true.
They are so kind for war. They are so supporting war. Some of them don't even friends have. Then they pull their face out.
How
yes.
you expect me to entrust a country within to a party within opposition for 5 years? Now, class time we are standing up. Good day to all Sierra Leoneans.
Exactly.
Now,
entire party.
With a cup there. With a make sure so cup there. For 5 years, I don't know what is a country.
No, ish, no. You know, they tell you what you can, the leader they can do. Imagine, and they on flag beer grab you go on the street. They tell people and say this country, when you know to come out and not get work. That was misleading.
Oh my God!
How many come out and they say police? How many come out and nurses? How many come out and teachers? How many come out and work in a bank? That was misleading.
That was
Just
very
for
tribalistic, extremely
Jesus
tribalistic
Christ.
as a leader. Very tribalistic indeed, and very dangerous, right? And that's the very unfortunate and sad part about where we are right now as a country, wherein people and the dance being forced in, where they preach they can't word or say they can't word, and they. Why is our decency as a country, as a people? You know, that is very dangerous.
Guys, one thing I want to understand, you know, I can talk this, APC say they cost them on social media, but it is a fact. Like you say, when I pull back value, they cost the largest concentration of people that we know they think straight than the APC. That is a fact. That is the fact. Because now look no more. You oppose. You know the comedy work for the arguments. It's very clear for you.
And they don't get nothing for say. Then quick focus.
You say when I look no more. Okay, you say we want this time here. We not accept vote rigging. Look, the election will conduct.
No internal election.
I mean the internal election. So then they say.
They now
invite
election. I don't say
they say that they invite international community. Now ask one for that. When I be invite international community for go watch on a national election.
Now look, almost approximately 8 more weeks or 7 more weeks for election. I not see any information from the APC for say how we go make Salone better, how we go change Salone. How for
no.
problem. If you are not solution.
The convention
attack and destruction.
The convention was only about doing everything necessary for elect Samura. But when I see Mr. Conte, Dr. Conte, in people them stop them. This man an APC man.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Richard.
Stop in candidate. Can you imagine? Then when I look at them, when they make people laugh for them, they use all kind of negative adjectives them for them. Now you they can begin to me. They condemn. They call for honest voting.
If APC alienates one of them top member, Dr. Alfakan, because he supports government best practices, other than me and you that you value them, whether they don't send bad word.
Anything, guys. Then they talk about Skanda Yunkela. He said they go work with Julius Madabio. But they are not once they see a press release where say they suspend Alpha Khan or then the
You see, one thing about APC. Now, one thing they're the mentality. What you call policy debate. Now, for example, then they talk. I want to listen to this. Cost of living don't go up. You know, most of them don't really understand what they talk. When Anes Kuruma take over, the rate where he left, where he meet the rest, the price of right, not the way he left her.
At all.
No. So what you don't see now with politics, now the trend has been going up. Why? Because the politics bad. So with NGC, we know they look at the symptom. The symptom of the problem are the cost of living now. Yes. But what's the cause of that? Now, a systemic problem. We don't begin from 19 Jubilee, 30 days, until you focus on that system, it not go solve. But they don't understand this. They don't understand this. The one that you just focus on the fact, rest price don't go up now. The question to you, why is it up? Now, the system. And where the system, where the two parties they follow when they're in governance. So now they also focus.
I'm always telling that.
You see? So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, what they tell me SLPP colleagues then, in this alliance now, because we are colleagues in this alliance, now this, if you want let APC win, follow them for violence. APC is a master of violence and political ignorance. Fet, mamikos, then you can never defeat them. If you want to defeat APC easily, just talk about policy, intelligent politics, constructive politics. You defeat them easily. And on policy, the alliance, the defeat and APC, hands down, with no within themselves. Thank you very much.
This was in Georgia.
Would I make the best music? That's where we should put the energy of our youth. Not to us, but it is us the adults. Because we the big one, they will not forgive. Now we the keep the grudge. That grudge will be known in 1965. Will be known in 1975. So from the daddy side, the known to the beginning and to the grand beginning, all man keep that grudge because you get for Cantonion. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to forgive. Some of us have been wronged as well, but we must forgive. Bring this nation together so that with strategic alliances, we face our new destiny. The world is becoming tougher. I spend my time in the energy space. I spend a lot of time working on energy systems. Yeah, looking at how Europe and Africa can collaborate on energy, looking at new energy technologies. My brother is here with the Society of Engineers of the United States. We're looking at a new technology we want to bring to Sierra Leone. Blyden is here. And when you look at energy prices where they're going, this $15 euro per liter is nothing. It could get worse. Flour will be more expensive. Rice will be more expensive. So the next few months and few years will be tough. And it will affect everybody. It will affect you because they will call more for send that money go, that dollar. When you said the struggle there. This is why we preach about strategic alliances. Why we for come together. Why we for forgive and build a new Sierra Leone. It is not just rhetoric. As NGC, we have taken a constructive approach to opposition. I have often been criticized in Parliament for supporting government measures. But when the government succeeds, we all succeed. When the government fails, it hurts everyone. Our job is not to oppose for the sake of opposing. And that is also why NGC has been actively involved in establishing the consortium of progressive political parties comprising of the APC, C4C, UP, Unity Party and the PMDC, and about 8 other political parties. We believe we should come together through dialogue and collaboration. Many of us politicians are beginning to realize that we have realized that we don't have to let different party colors make us enemies. We can be in different parties, but we're not enemies. We want the same thing, a better Sierra Leone, where the school they function, the hospital they work, the water they run, people they get jobs. That's what we all want. We may think about different ways to do it, but my gosh, let's collaborate. Let's not be enemies. It is in this context that in fact I appreciate the fact that His Excellency the President in my village, His Excellency President Bio, in my village 3 weeks ago, made a nice gesture to me. I'm from NGC, he's from SLPP, but he made a wonderful gesture to me a few weeks ago. That's what we need to see in our country, that we are not enemies, that we can be together. That will help the young generation. I said a month ago in an interview, I said, don't be surprised if President Bio calls me to sit with him and talk about the future of the country. I will go sit with him. If former President Anes Bakuroma calls me and say, Kande, I want to talk to you. Lowe go sit down, or I call him. I say, you've been in opposition 10 years. You've been head of state 10 years. What do we do next to fix our nation together, all of us? That's this.
That's Nakanda Yimkela. They talk the same message over and over. We don't use forgive on if President Bio call me for Sika Salone, I go listen to him. At the same time, if former President Anes Baikova call me, I go call him or me call him. Say, you don't be president, you don't be opposition. Waiting we for do for Sierra Leone. But me brother they win at the platform. Plenty people say una leader. I'm from pocket to and say Kande Yumkela and say na broke man from pocket. Today Kande Yumkela broke. I'm from pocket to the do am. Let's start with you, Lelo.
Unmute.
Unmute.
that man gets a very planned life. You understand? No look at it, after all these years, now he was top flight position to the point of being under Secretary General of the United Nations. You don't be minister as SALONE government. You don't come back. You don't serve 5 years in parliament. You think you have work again? Hmm? If you have work, you say SALONE man, not SALONE man, you tell any kind of way for criticize. So we know you have I know all those of people that yeah,
Yeah. All right, Bajuvani. Bajuvani, what you go want for see going forward? The alliance put in place for make sure say there is enough room for that progressiveness for Seka Sierra Leone.
Well, what do we look forward to? Because we, we the die-hard progressive NGCS, like within us, and those patriots of the nation, we want to see objective and the new type of politics we can bring. What do we look forward to? We look forward to genuine commitment to the Progressive Alliance. We, NGC, they go into this alliance with a faithful and genuine commitment for make it work. We're not go there with negative mentality. We're go there with the conviction, say, if we and the SLPP government work together in honesty, it will work. We're very proactive. What do you want? Now is the time for our focus on Sierra Leone. Now is not a time for vindictive politics, for go after APC fire for fire. We want that to stop. We want to focus on bread and butter issues where they impact on the lives of the people positively. Now that we look forward to. We look forward to an agenda where they show and demonstrate to the people and say, this alliance where we don't begin. That the best option for the country by working and delivering, waiting with a promise. Because make no mistake, the future of the country depends on this alliance working. Because if this alliance break down, it let people down, it will be difficult for them to trust such alliance again. They go use this alliance as precedent for say, well, look what we have been doing, where the first alliance becomes. So it is very crucial for let we get genuineness, commitment to the details of the agreement and the overriding mentality for be a concerted effort, a joint effort for change all the bad image where politics don't bring in that country. Get rid of tribalism. Get rid of this rampant corruption. Get rid of violence. Get rid of this chronic dependence all country get on foreign aid and foreign support and this and that. We as a nation, for transform education into homegrown technology, where they help we for buildings for ourselves. This importation of everything and they drive up cost and therefore drive up cost of living. So there's a lot on the plate where we NGC therefore propose as policy. When I go for CM in the future as time they go on, all they talk about policy. Policy, delivery. Now that we they look forward to and this alliance. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Ambassador Abut, over to you. I see this smile. All right. Yes. So, what thing you go want to see happen on this alliance? Because there's a government of the day we all don't go after, and plenty people now they take and see because the things that we don't happen recently. So the NGC not for work with government, but because we in our NGC believe say waiting happen in our country. Now, a collective effort by both the red and the green. And even the thing that already happen now, Seth, let we be honest, let we look at the way and manner and they kill people in this country. The call they come out from, we both of them at the red side. And none of our leaders in they come out and say, no, this is not what democracy is about. We never get this kind of pressure. The call to go out and kill policemen, burn government property, this is not coming from the government. I'll be honest. And the police gets the laws and they get waiting with the rules of engagement. Then have mortal man. So if they go to then kind place and they people call and protest at the end of the day, get messages say go kill policeman. The policeman first of all have a look for their safety. So what you'd expect the NGC together with the government of today for do or present for the salon where we all look forward to. Over to you.
My brother, thank you. Me hope and prayer, right? I always dream of fantasize. I get poster where I've done quick more than 6-7 years ago, where I always talk about a quote and dream of leaders coming together and building salon. We have an opportunity right now to every Sierra now. I want to listen to this. We have an opportunity right now wherein we'll look beyond tribalism, party colors, building political party or regions, wherever it is, and we will come together and build a country. I'm more immune a country like Rwanda. In 15 years' time, the aim for send satellites into space because the party there, even though Oma get a bad history, right? But imagine what happened in Rwanda. Every political party that came together contributed towards the development of the country. This is what I'm hoping and praying the alliance will happen. And as we dip and talk, so I get a few APC friends when they talk, say, it's a mean and progressive APC person. It's not like I get for vote for the alliance and stuff. We're going to be the president. This alliance succeed because this is the feature of Salone. This alliance is a test case that if God forbid, I'm not going to win. Together we're going to succeed. I know that. But if God forbid it doesn't succeed, what's going to happen to we? As a country, we are done for it. This therefore work and this therefore work. And it's incumbent of all the leaders, the president, we leader can make sure this alliance work for benefit every citizen of the country and become inclusive in where it will bring other positive, progressive people there from different political parties come together and build this country. That's what I'm hoping for. And the saddest part, as you already mentioned about this fact that when you have certain people in a political party, they call for a fight, a riot, or strike, or war. And the leadership cannot, by any ways and means, disassociate themselves with that people, and they. That leadership is open up. It's simple common sense. A leader, where you say we are a political party called APC, we get 1, 2, 3 of the members that want to call for war or the stability of a country or destabilize the country, anything. You have every right for say, we are not going to associate ourselves with this person. This person is not following our agenda. This person will follow the way of doing things. But if the APC government is set month, then the spokesperson, that's why they call them. When they can call for riots and strike and fight and killing, they know they stop and they know they denounce or go against them. That means they don't even get the 1 million for help, me brother. So I hope say the alliance and the international community, they watch and they listen. They see everything. They're not stupid, right? They say, okay, you stand the government in place, but yet we not go create commotion, but they go create friction. If it's not the host, first they can't meet today. They don't meet today. Why are not meet today? Sit home, people, relax and chill. You want for protest, you get the ballot box. You want for show station, you get the ballot box. No need for going and sleep. Make person stay and sleep. They might go and sleep, and they fire. They relax and chill. They not get nothing. You want what they call? You might not even this alone. If I'm not in this alone. So we as people need to understand one thing for say, now we get down right there for going on the street. I want to go find a Palava on the street. I want to go find one on the street. In terms of the community, what? Would that create the issue? Would that create the friction? Would that they going to go court offense? And it's the right of the police and the security force to protect the life and property of the nation. We're not going to cause problem. The police will relax. So the hopes and alliance will come. By God in power, bring together all positive and progressive minds for mobilization and create system in place. So that by the God in power, this system that will help in the years and years to come, where we could develop a country and have an infrastructure in place where we know if anybody can produce something or create, you just go add on top. If not, they're on a bad process of and add, destroy and add, pay back, and so do me a do politics. And God forbid, we don't want that in our country. Enough is enough. It's time for us to come together as people who build a nation, who put biases, who put all our grudges aside and build a nation. This is the time, and we are the younger ones then, all the young people then. If we should not allow the old people then to go begin brainwashing me, 264 years, this is our time to create our own history. This is our time to write our own history. A new era in Salone don't arise. When I all step up, things they have all over the world. Not to Salone things that had, but all sincere honesty. Even in America also, the price of egg when I be just on $1, it don't go up to $3. It's no joke because guess what? Everything escalates not because of what. There's a global financial shakeup going on. Salone is the only country where they suffer.
All right, thank you.
We need to come together as a people. That's what is very important. We need to find ways and means how we go conform ourselves and work together and create commodities. Make sure this pressure will come on internationally. The struggle, the problem, the inflation, you know, affect two people then. But forget division and fight and anger. Who's get for little? More disaster, more hala, and one person of peace or one person of a fixed country. We all need to come together as one. That's what this strategic alliance is the way forward, and it will succeed. And by God's grace, we as Solonians and young generation, we need to stand behind and we will all succeed.
All right, thank you very much, Ambassador Abu. I'm going to come over to you, Lelo. You didn't Sierra Leone Day, and we get a lot of young people that way. They don't misinform plenty about the alliance. So man say the NGC done. I think Lelo, you didn't associate get breeze, eh?
I get, yeah.
Right. All right, now I meet you first. Why I ask the question? Some man don't see it negatively, and some man politically don't get a different name because some man they see and say this it will cause them for lost election, and inside them, the young people that we then get for saying that they present as leaders for election. Now they talk on issues. Now they talk on the way forward. How they go even make their own party better. We've seen they've done things that are very, very undemocratic. But they are not worried about that. Cleaning their houses or their homes first. When they worry, say, then they lost election because the NGC, they work with the government of the day. But they left me for the ask question, say, why are they worried about losing an election, but when they worry about the people that wouldn't get inside their party for can present as leaders? So, Lelo, what in you as a young man, they expect for see this alliance transform Sierra Leone into? Because when you look at the two parties, the one say one country, one people. And the other one say Kontri-Fos. If those mottos are followed, honestly, what do you expect? Say this alliance go bring to Sierra Leone, being that you have a leader who get a very, very great mind and not they teach about strategic alliances, and in as somebody where you know now say the world they always consult them when it comes to going forward in development, and even scientists, the people them way and they make them think their own decision. They see yourself, they talk so from different places, don't even come out and say no book no for describe them. So what thing I hope you get in this alliance? Over to you.
I want to commend me leader and the entire leadership of the NGC. The acting chairman, Jasmine Podemami Suma, with Secretary General Amadu Sharif, Dr. Kande Yunkela, and the other MPs, them, and under the leadership in the diaspora for the support and for the confidence we are able to give some of the young people. For a lot of people who know me, I know that through the NGC and co, through the KKY movement and everything. I'm first involvement in politics and are happy that the dream, the vision, where Dr. Yunkela been present to me and many other young Sierra Leoneans, now him I see it actualize in real times. So the SLPP fraction as well, I thank the young leadership as well for able to see reasons for work in sync with the NGC for develop this country. Young brothers and sisters, young Sierra Leoneans, and everybody in Sierra Leone, I know this is new, but this is something that we should try. Yeah, this is something where we get for try. I believe in action. I believe in action. If we leaders they don't come together, they don't show we see no matter the fights, no matter the stones where they don't throw at themselves, no matter the shades, they're able to sit down in one room and talk progress of this country and map out strategies on how we move. Let us take that stride. Let we follow the trend. Let we follow their footsteps. Not so, no, they go fetch this person, then they go cost this person, then they go do so. The NGC, Dr. Nkela, he teach with the young people decent politics. Also that politics where again for cost person for let me believe say now they support. And only for stone somebody for let the person believe say NGC are the support. For Nakeke I believe it. Things happen systematically. Like maybe what Bashiru Van did say, the problem with Sierra Leone gets is systemic. A lot of things we are broken. And we can only build Sierra Leone if we work on systems. Even the universe is a system. God make nets for calm, do for clean, sand for common, rain for calm, for calm. These are systems that you don't change. Let us support these leaders to build the right systems. Then we will enjoy. Thank you very much.
All right, I want for China plenty. Thank you for taking time today for come at this program, and we get for the continue. Like I said, we get for the come with the Alliance Media, wherein we go get people away they come out from the other party, where we will sit down and talk the way forward and how we want for see Sierra Leone go before, because that now waiting NG sitting up for. We always want for see we country. And go before one. We know they are for always they pray for say because we know in our power we continue to go before. And we will come again next week for can continue for talk on this strategic alliance. And we will bring on more information on the things them we they at the table for less salon people and know say this not to anything we get for do it joining just because we think say the NGC know what is safe. The NGC as an institution they continue. I make from CBN me the logo what they say strategic alliance. One party come together with one party for waiting. Look they say for better salon. So if you want the salon better, they look at the president. For me, I don't look at Julius Maada anymore because I know say, yes, there are things that way happen. And I know say me I whap them better. I whap them and the whappings are available. So I don't look at Julius Maada anymore. I look at Sierra Leone. Focus on Sierra Leone. Because when you look at the opposition, there is nothing where then they tell we where will be new. All the way they want now for come back in power. And you look at the respect between the opposition, the APC, one of the biggest opposition party, and the government of the day. The government of the day will listen. So then call them, where can the Yumkela they call na parliament, say we need for come together for the sake of this country. So they call, where can the Yumkela they call, say we need for the debate audit report. So they call, where can the Yumkela they call, say the president need for no oversight. They look into oversight for no things that happen in this country. So they call where the president on the call say, hey, we country they in danger. We need for build that bridge. We not for pay let this government fail. The president don't see and say, hey, this man is a professional. The messenger now ain't good. So we can work together. And everybody say, why is it now? Some man don't understand. Because the president on the BN Kanda Yumikela long before in let wife die. But Kanda, not a man who is selfish. He could have gone alone, said, I am a papa empathy, and they come out a go there. But no, he said, I am doing this with my institution. Why? Because Kanda Yumikela wants Sierra Leoneans and believe say you can be APC, you can work with NGC if SALONE you focus. We can be SLPP, you can work with NGC if SALONE you focus. So we not for be enemies. Politics is not about enemy, but guess what? The people them way no get nothing for find politics. They don't so build strong network in the political system that then network and they mixed with the affiliate people them family them don't build an empire for misinformed people, for divide people, for make people and see themselves as enemies. Well, we don't want that. Once President Bio they pursue kind of human life for professionalism, we have a party where they get somebody where they talk on them behalf. They cost kind of human life, mama. They pray for them one great picking die, but for politics. Come you they watch me. Sit down now, they watch me. You get you one great picking. You don't keep on Ibele for 9 months or 10 months. You know the pain where you go through. That picking there, you don't born that picking there, you expect for see that picking grow, and let that picking there become somebody who go make you proud. Say, hey, you know mama, you know papa. Somebody for politics no more. They pray. Say if he get the opportunity, he go kill you one great picking. Hey, bo, ask Komra, you know, Captain up say, no, this is beyond politics. No, bo. All lengthy, they cost that money, mama, every day. In West Dio, that man go for go bang for then they cap and they cost and back say if you have better pastor Leon, so I don't get problem and West in bang they go. All lengthy they come out inside the APC, the Tolombo, because I'm telling you there are a lot of illiberal APC people away where they think and they think wisely. Think wisely. A lot of APC people away, they don't cost them, don't push them away. Why? Because the bad people inside the APC don't want the party to be reformed. They don't want to give chance to people who want for work for this country or work for them party, not them pocket. So all thing that happen cost this money, mama. Even though this man is fat, and I am the only man in the opposition in party. All right, I'll give that to Femi Close Call. When they sit on a platform and they promote the cup, Dr. Bright, because I say only man because he is the only man out of the, how should I call it, from the cup leadership. Kanda Yumkela, all right? Now in dream. Dr. Bright, they represent NGC. What in Dr. Bright talk? Now in Canada they talk. What in Canada they talk? Because they sit together for doing thing there. That man don't preach, don't talk about coming together. Allow we help, we say, allow we come together, all lengthen and day. Even at that, then they cost him, mama. Why? For one great man, Samuel Kamara. Samuel Kamara for be a leader. Strategic enough for say, hey, don't do it this way. And as by Koma, as the former chairman and president of the Sierra Leone and APC, when they come and tell people and say, boy, this thing is not done. This man, this we party APC under Shaka Stephen. Then take this man in papa, tie him. Then make them family there in stress just because that man refused for John Shaka Stephen. But yet when this man there, you need to, look and say, una do this to me, papa. He supports me as president. He go open doors to investors, link me up to investors. Go invite me to Vienna, raise $10 million for me as president for this country. Una no cost this man. He no do him. He set him up. But you say, if you they watch me so, let's be honest. If Canada be man way dishonest and selfish, like he don't help mother be, let mother be don't, let don't tell, even the way, Salman. And as Komano come and tell media people and say, no, una no go after this man, bo. This man, all what's in this man they do, so they don't do him. We have been there as president. No. But una the supporters them. Una get misinformed. Then they use una. But una no feel like it too. After June 24. Now the time una gonna say where EDSA take light. Una sabuna EDSA, what we call MPH kadi. Where EDSA take light. Now the time una gonna know get candle. Una no feel like it too because they don't misinform now like, hey, this election will they win and the people in this gun tool, international community. Some man they tell you say that they should out international community. They don't want to show you picture. Saloma will like bluff so. They don't want to show you say we go to out international community we get meeting. All now fake because what you do, these guys have been paid for come and misinform una so that una also that's when I will say una couple una sena. Then go eat them at the end of the day. We're gonna sit down back, we go tell una thank you and whatever. But the wickedness when you push inside una not think. This head, none of the user think. How can you go after a man where they talk about say, Lord, we come together? They call everybody for come together. Where inside we coat of arms. One of the first word within a unity. Then you say you like Sierra Leone. Anyway, we'll continue for come up with more. I get another program where I for go. I want to tell me host and thank you, Bashir Vandi, Ambassador Abu Lelo from Sierra Leone, and we brought a match for this fantastic term we then come and talk. We go come back this now Kontri-Fos Online TV and also see strategic alliance. It don't happen. And now for sake of Sierra Leone, make we do them. Now for sake of Sierra Leone, some of you look say yes, it is the right time for we work together. So my brothers and sisters, me will present this. Me na DJ Million, right from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I tell you plenty thank you. Una have a blessed week. Tata.